What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to some Assetto Corsa Evo. This is a very early access. The game has just come out, as you can see, January 16th. Came out yesterday, and I wanted to make a video for today with the wheel and actually showcase what this game is actually like. And is it fun to drive? Is there things to do in it? Should you wait until you buy it? Or do you want to partake in the early access and you can go all the way across up until fall of 2025 or autumn of 2025 when the game is actually out, like version 1.0, which I don't know if you can see. It's really tiny, but it tells you exactly what's coming out whenever it's coming out. So early access number 1, we have 5 circuits, 20 cars, single player with practice, single player with quick race, special events, and we also have some sort of game economy where you can rent cars, purchase cars, XP bank, and all that sort of stuff. Some of these aren't actually out just yet, so we're going to have to wait for that. I don't know exactly when we're going to be getting that, but some of these aren't out, so car customization, all that. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But this is the roadmap for the actual game itself, the way it's going to get released. Yeah, welcome to the game. Welcome to Assetto Corsa Evo. This is your home. You can immediately start looking at cars. You can zoom in. You can also go into scene options, which you can change. I have actually played this game quite a little bit. I also played yesterday on stream, and I played with a controller. If you want to see a video of me playing with this game with a controller, because it's just something a little bit different. Obviously, this game was made for the wheel, so you can play it with a proper wheel setup. But I wanted to play on a controller just to see if, compared to the original Assetto Corsa, how much better it is. And trust me, it is a lot better than the original Assetto Corsa. The game is very much playable on a controller. So if you want to see a video on that, on me playing this game on a controller, just so I can show you guys what it's like, definitely let me know down in the comments below. So a few different showrooms where you can actually look at the cars that you have selected. I think it starts as standard in this auto showroom here, the auto service place. It looks like the whole car has like a glossy film on top of it. It's super reflective. I don't know why they decided to make it overly reflective, but it just looks a little bit weird. Apart from that, it does look like it's got some pretty decent quality in the car itself. You can even see a little bit of orange peel here and there with this thing. You can then obviously change it as well to the time of day, which is kind of cool because it actually changes the time on the outside as well. You can see some of the windows are allowing like a little bit of sun to come in when it's at around like 6 o'clock. So it's very cool to see that you have different times of days, even on the inside. You can even change the actual weather itself, so it looks kind of like this. It is quite cool. Anyway, we can also change, if I go into not scene options, there's another way to change this thing. Wait, is there like a yeah, whatever. Can I go back? There's another way to look at cars. If I go to vehicles, garage, I don't think I have anything. Oh no, it's here. Oh, I can change car. There we go. These are all the cars that I kind of own right now. Or are these all just from Alpine? Oh yeah, there we go. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Yeah, these are all the cars that are in the game right now. So we'll have a look at all of these. Alfa Romeo. We have the Giulia and the Junior. There's just a bunch of different versions of the Giulia and a bunch of, like, a couple of different versions of the Junior. Not really that different in terms of cars, but we just have different liveries on them. These don't count as each individual car. This is just one car, the Giulia GT AM. And then there's a bunch of different liveries on it. I wish that they didn't actually do this. I wish that they just left it as the Giulia, and then you press it, and then you see all the different liveries that you can pick on the cars. Abarth as well. We also have the 695 as well here. If we go over to Alpine, you saw that we have the A110 with the aero kit. We also have the little Alpine A290 Beta, which is kind of like the Renault 5. Very cool little car. I don't know that Alpine actually made that thing. If you go to Audi, we also have the Audi RS3. That's pretty much it. That's all the cars that we have here. Go to BMW. We have a few BMWs in the game. M2 CS Racing. And then we also have a M4 CSL, which is quite sick. Go over to Chevy. We have a Camaro. Pretty sure this is the only one that we actually have in the game. The ZL1 as well. Could be fun to try and listen to all of these as well. Should make probably different videos and checking all of them out. 296 GTB. I'm kind of excited to try and drive the 296 GTB. That'd be kind of sick. 488 Challenge Evo. Pretty much just a race car. Very ridiculous thing. And I think that's pretty much it from Ferrari. Again, these are all just the beginner cars. Like, these are cars in early access. We're going to have so many more cars in the game. Like, sure, on release it said that we should have about 100 cars on version 1.0. So up until that point, we can just play around with these cars. But then, of course, afterwards we're gonna have to, you know, just wait for DLCs and stuff like that to come out. Honda S2000 in Honda. In Hyundai, we have the i30N, kind of cool. Lotus, we have the Emira, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just showing you guys all the cars that we have available here for now. MX-5, ND. In Mercedes, we have the AMG GT2. Porsches, we have the GT3 Cup. And I think that's pretty much it by the looks of things. There's nothing else. It's just the same car with different liveries. In Toyota, we have the 86, the GR86. It's kind of cool. And then in Volkswagen, I'm pretty sure we just have the Mark 8 GTI Club Sport. Okay, I want to drive the Alpha. I think the Alpha is probably one of the sickest ones that we can drive. I don't know what livery I should get on this thing. I'll probably just stick with the standard one, which is just this one. But the cool thing about this thing as well, when you're in this place, is you can also go to the car controls. So you can have it so you have ignition on, which just turns on your lights. You can start the car itself. You can turn on main beam, high beam. I mean, that's not really high beam. That's like kind of like front, like I don't know what that is. Those are like cornering lights. I'm pretty sure the high beam is still in here because it's like by like LED headlights where it has like the little flap. I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Directional lights, obviously indicators. Have your hazard lights that come on. Flash. We have your rain lights, which is in the back. If I go in the back, my DPI is really low. You have your little fog lights on as well as the rain lights. Reverse lights, brake lights, pretty much anything and everything. We also have the wipers working at the front as well. You can even change the steering angle as well if you do this. If we go into the interior of this thing, you can have a little look around, kind of from the driver's seat. You can see there's still, like, there's a huge amount of detail in this thing. Right now, my game is running at about 130 FPS. It's not great because I'm kind of stationary. I'm not really doing anything. And the game itself still needs quite a little bit of work. But I am on maxed out graphics right now, so it should look quite decent. Also, if you look at the pedals down there, if I go into animations, you can actually press the accelerator and the pedal actually moves in. The same with the brake. I mean, you can't really see the brake, but that is also sick. You can also open the doors and all that sort of stuff, which is also very, very cool. Looks pretty nice. It looks really, really good like this. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Let's actually go and drive this thing. You see dealership and customized vehicle, all of that is blanked out. The licenses are blanked out. This is your driver profile. These are all replays and photographs that you have saved. And then a bunch of settings here as well for everything else. I'm pretty sure in the future, everything will be adjustable. So you can go into HUD and then adjust what you want on and off. Again, like I said, this is very early access, so we don't really have a lot of that stuff going on. Special events. I'm pretty sure there's none here at the moment. They have to update the game and also make you go online, because if you look at the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see that the game is still offline right now. Let's go to single player and we'll hop on and drive around. Like I said, I have driven on this game. I played it a little bit with a controller, and that's pretty much about it. Well, let's bring it onto one of these tracks. These are all the tracks that you have available right now. Brands Hatch, Imola, Suzuka, Mount Panorama, and Laguna Seca. Those are all the tracks that we have available for this game at the moment. Let's go on. I kind of want to go maybe on Laguna Seca. I think that'd be kind of nice to try and drive on. Here's your weather. You can change it so it's dynamic. Obviously, it'll change in the future. We also have completely custom one as well, which is blanked out at the moment, but you can make it so it looks kind of nice. You can even pick the actual coverage if you go into custom, obviously, and pick everything else that you want. But I'm going to leave it with scattered clouds in dynamic. Everything else is fine. You can choose practice start time. Let's pick it somewhere in the middle of the day. I think that should be nice. And everything else doesn't really make too much of a difference. And we'll just go into a practice run. And that's it. And then start the session. There are races. I have tried a bit of racing in this game. I've done it with a controller yesterday on stream, but that's here near not here nor there. But it's just it's a little weird that everybody's a little aggro. Let's just put it that way with the actual AI that you're driving up against. Now, vehicle setup. You have your setup right here. This is pretty much what the setup screen looks like. In your tires, electronics, fuel strategy. Some cars you can actually lower and raise the suspension, adjust all the dampers and air and all that sort of stuff. this car. Obviously, you can also give it some different types of tires, but we're going to keep it on these tires here. And yeah, there we go. We are now driving. Settings are a little bit weird when you go to controls. Some of the controls don't really like to be like binded to stuff. Like, I can bind clutch, but then I can't bind handbrake. I can't pick this button here and make this a button somewhere on my steering wheel for it. It just feels a little weird and a little off. So I don't... Some of the buttons, like I said, are a little bit iffy when you try to bind them, so it's not really the best thing in the world. Let's just drive. Let's finally put this down and we'll drive it. I'm also... Real quick, there we go. I pressed the button on my keyboard, which I made it so it turns down traction control. But this is pretty much what this looks like. It looks pretty decent. I don't think I have my controller on. If I turn on my controller right now, am I able... Oh, perfect. Oh, this is so weird, because I could... It's so weird, because I can use my controller, but I can also use my... Oh my god, this is so strange. There we go. The only thing that I don't like about this is that I can't actually use, like, my stick, like this. I can't use this to, like, look around in that. Like, I have to use these buttons here, and then this one I double bind it, and it's broken. So I don't know how that works. But I wanted to show you kind of, like, the views from the outside as well, because I don't know if I have any buttons on my steering wheel that allows me to do that. Regardless, let's do a little bit of driving on this. How do I change it? Okay, there we go. That's so strange. As soon as it detects my controller, it overrides it. Alright, well, that's pretty much what that sounds like. No assists. Actually, I have ABS on, but I don't have stability control, and I don't have traction control on. Again, keep in mind that this is early access, so it may not look the best, and it may not feel the best. We also don't have a very good... like UI setup. I feel like the UI, especially at the bottom corner of the screen, you'll be able to see that it's a little laggy. As in, like, it feels like it's at a lower FPS than the rest of the game itself, so that's a little bit weird. But the game right now is running at about 100 FPS, and it's maxed out. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it does look a billion times nicer than the original Assetto Corsa, I'll tell you that. This thing is feisty though, like it wants to bite back. I'm gonna try to keep it in check because I tried a little bit of drifting and I'm god awful at it. So I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna try to, like I said, keep it in check. Try to be smooth enough with my driving, so I don't have to really worry about sliding too much. I'll be able to correct the slide, but I won't be able to hold one. I don't even know if these tires are the best tires to use for drifting either. I feel like you might have to go down to the road tires. It feels good though. I mean, my positioning right now on the wheel is not the best thing in the world, because I don't really have a lot of space to play with. I can't move my seat further back or... Whoa. I can't move my seat further back or anything like that. So this is about the best I can do with what I have. Feels really, really solid. Like, it feels like the tires have slipped, the car understeers, the car oversteers, and moves around a lot. Even when you hop on the brakes, it just feels like it skips along different track surface as well. It does make it feel like it handles a little bit differently. The bumps in the track as well, you can feel it in the steering wheel. It's very good. Oh, I braked way too late. I tried to lift up to maybe try to get the front end to kind of push in a bit more. Instead of being so hard on brakes, maybe you can try to get the back end to come around, but... Yeah, I mean, if you have like a full, proper rig and not just like a wheel and pedals like me, I think this thing would be Really, really good game for that. Obviously, maybe with my poverty rig here, trying to play. Whee! I lost it. I told you, boys. I told you. This thing is sketch to drive. You lose it, it's over. But I do also love playing the game without traction control. I mean, obviously traction control is going to help me a lot. But where's the fun in that? You know, obviously you have to learn. You have to learn at some point, you know what I mean? And I'd rather hop in and learn immediately. Like when this thing starts to slide and all that sort of stuff, you know? I'm braking way too early here, but I kind of wanted to try something. Oh, I'm understeering. I understeered. I tried to just kind of ease into the corner. Trying to get the back end to step out just a little bit, you know? Just a tiny bit. I kind of want to learn how the physics work, you know what I mean? So I want to do stuff like that. Okay, now another thing I want to show you is if you look at the bottom right of the screen right next to the tires, you can see actually the model of a car. So I'm pretty sure there's damage in this game, but it's just not on at the moment. So if I go and I crash into something, you'll be able to see it light up red in different areas on what you hit on the wall. So let me just drive in a straight line here without slowing down. And look at the little thing at the bottom of the screen. As you can see, it does actually light up, and I think it breaks like parts of the car, but because I don't have like proper damage on, it doesn't seem to be doing much, if anything. So I think visually, it's there, like that little icon is there, and it shows that. Also, the exterior of the car, there's nothing wrong with it. Like it's still in perfect condition, by the way. So it is. It's definitely there. I feel like damage is going to be a thing in this game, but it definitely isn't implemented in just yet, so we'll see. See, if I'm easy on the power there, I'll make it through that corner, no problem. Same with that one. Except I'm trying to push the car as much as I possibly can. I kind of want to try and go into a race so you guys can see what that's like. Maybe do it in a different car as well. Alright, give me 1 sec. Alright, let's try it. I'm on the GP track of Suzuka. I put some drivers on for me to play against. I'm not going to even adjust anything. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and give this thing the best possible tires, I think. Okay, it's already on the hypercar tires that we have available. And that is pretty much it. I'm not going to do anything else to this car. 296 GTB on Suzuka. Let's see. This sounds fantastic. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh god, this guy's over braking. I'm being pushed. People flying off the track and I'm... Did I get pushed? It just felt like I did. This thing is so much different. Whoa. So different compared to the Alpha, for example. What is the... What are these AI drivers doing? Like half of them are off the track itself. Come on. This is so much more intense. I'm scared to go too close to the inside or too close to the outside because I feel like I might mess it up. This thing sounds great as well. Oh, there's so much more feel in that. I'm going faster. There's so much more feel in the wheel now with these tires. Much more feel in these tires. So I think. Whoa. Not only just the actual tire width itself, but also the tire compound changes the. I feel like I'm not the most accurate driver in the world, but I feel like I'm doing it right after being spun out at the very start. Maybe I just wasn't used to the car and I just messed up, but... Whoa, I'm going too fast. Just a tiny tap of the brakes, not too much, because I'll end up flying fully off the track. Careful now, careful. Even with traction control on, man, this thing wants to step out so badly. The speed of this thing out of corners is insane. I'm honestly a little scared to like absolutely book it. That's fine. No, save it. Oh, I suck at this game, bro. I suck at this game. I lost it. No. I need so like I'm just too late on correcting. That is just my fault. This thing is so fast, bro. Oh my god. Also, these AI are pretty shit, I'm not gonna lie. Whoa. Yeah, these AI are pretty bad. But I'm able to catch up to them like this. It's always that corner, man. Why am I going so fast in this corner? I keep aiming for like the outside line, but I don't need to. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's up. This is sick to drive, by the way. Oh, why? Why me? Oh my god, I wanted to scumbag him. A little scumbag maneuver. Just try to smack into him, see what would happen. Oh, God's sake. I've ruined it. I've ruined the race for myself. I'm in 10th. I really want to revisit this again. Like, I want to practice and get better and then revisit it again. Because obviously right now I'm just kind of learning. I'm learning how the cars drive, I'm learning how the wheel works in this game. Force feedback and all that, which is something that I haven't actually done yet in this game. I've left... Force feedback is at 100% in this game. So jumpy, man. That's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, you have to pit in within 10 minutes. So basically now this is kind of like a little like finish lap afterwards. Yeah, man, this is fun. It's hard because it's something new to me. Obviously, I don't really play on the wheel that often. Obviously, if you look at the videos on my channel, I play a lot of Forza Horizon. And yeah, it's just not something that I'm really used to, so playing on a wheel is a little bit more foreign to me. I have played in the past, obviously, but I'm not, like, good at it, and I definitely want to try and improve, and of course, with this game coming out, and it's obviously new, so everybody's going to be playing it, I definitely want to try and improve and increase my skill driving on a wheel, and hopefully, at some point, I can maybe try and get, like, a better rig. At least something to hold my wheel instead of just mounting it on my desk, facing my monitor, you know what I mean? Because right now I don't really have a lot of space to like kind of move back. Like my dick is almost touching the bottom of the steering wheel. Like the seat is so high up and the wheel is so far down, you know what I mean? Like it's just the way it is. It's just the way the setup is. Because the desk is obviously made to be a desk. It's not made to be, you know, a place where I can hold my wheel on. You know what I mean? So that is pretty much that's pretty much that. Again, it'd be nice to see some sort of improvement. If you follow the videos on the channel, then obviously you know I love to try and challenge myself and try to improve, and depends on what game I play. But I want to improve and I want to try to get better. I don't like being like bad at a game for long, so expect to see some improvements in this game. Again, the game isn't even out yet. This is still early access, so even visually, right now, playing the game, I can hold like a decent 90-something FPS. And I think that there's still a lot more to go with this game in terms of improving the overall, not even just the look of the game, but also the stability of the game and pretty much what it's like. Where's the pits in this? Isn't the pit over here? Am I right? Where is it? Oh, I enter it from here, don't I? Oh, everybody's getting a penalty for speeding in the pits. God's sake. Where's my entrance? I don't even know where I am at. Oh, they're all crashing into the pits. What is going on? Lads, what is happening? I'll join you in here. Alright, I'll leave it here. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next one. Goodbye.